Thanks for watching these introductory videos. This last video, I just want to put it all together and give us some tips to have great house church meetings. Okay, so now you have a little bit of understanding of how you can lead your house church to go with God. But how do you actually help people to go after these Christian habits? The biggest thing is communication. The early church met together daily in their homes. House churches, we don't meet together face to face every day, but we should definitely find ways to communicate with the people in our groups and have them communicating with each other almost every day. And we have so many resources: phone, texting, FaceTime, meeting up, Telegraph, chatting at church events, all of those things. When we're praying and being proactive, we'll have intentional fellowship throughout the week, and especially when we gather together, and it'll help us move our groups and the people in our groups to go with God. Here are some ideas for communication and leadership. One is have a monthly meetup time for your house church. You could set it in stone, like the third Thursday, or however you want to do that. This can help everybody to get a win if you're intentional. If you look at your dashboard and you see, man, people just aren't having quiet times, hey, let's have a group quiet time together. Or if we're struggling with hospitality, we're going to have this time of hospitality. Make sure you invite your friends. You could have a group Bible study or a Bible talk. You could even split up and have some intentional discipleship. But set that monthly time to have your house church pulled together so you can lead, see how everybody's doing, and encourage everybody. Pull your group together on Sundays. Let them know, hey, after church, about 15 minutes after church, before you leave, we're going to pull together real quick. This is an awesome time. Just take 5 minutes to communicate with the group. You can re-communicate any important announcements that the church has. You can tell your group about the calendar, what's coming up, hospitality times, and people can share what they're doing so that other people can jump in and be a part of it so we never go it alone. You can ask people, hey, how are those discipleship times going? You can get a prayer list for your group so that everyone can pray. You can hear about what's happening with those Bible studies so you can do some of the quarterbacking that we talked about in the Bible study video. It's great to text people throughout the week, ask them things like, not like, are you having quiet times? Why aren't you having quiet times? But hey, what have you been learning from your Bible? Here's what I've been learning. It's so important. This is really important when we communicate that we have good tone. That's really hard with text, but you can even work on that. I think that's why we have emojis even. But believe in your people. None of this should ever feel like an interrogation. It should feel like encouragement. You can share your plans for your family devotionals. That's a great thing to do. There are so many ways to communicate. This is just scratching the surface. Last thing to note, our house churches are a part of the greater church body. So they should always be in step with what's going on. This means helping people to overcome anything that might be keeping them from participating in church life and getting help if you need to help people out. This fall of 2020 is going to continue to be interesting as all of 2020 has been. But there may be times where you're called upon to host or to do a little bit extra as a house church leader. Please be praying about that. Be ready. We just don't know what we're going to be able to do as a whole church, but we're so glad that you chose to be a house church leader, and I'm so confident that the church is going to be taken care of because of the care that you give your group. There are going to be more videos coming soon that'll dive deeper into each of these topics. Hopefully these have helped you to get going with God in your house church.